When confronted by a hungry wolf, it is unwise to goad the beast, as Cato would have us do.
He wants to destroy the Republic and rule Rome as a bloody tyrant!
But it is equally unwise to imagine the snarling animal a friend and offer your hand, as Pompey does.
I've only to stamp my feet, squash Caesar like an insect.
This assembly will declare him a public enemy of the Senate and people of Rome.
People's Tribune Mark Antony and 50 men of the 13th were assaulted by 1,000 head of Pompeian scum.
Come the spring, he will cross the Alps with his legions and march on Rome.
The battle begins.
Caesar is in Italy!
That idiot has ruined us all. We shall have to leave Rome.
He had no choice, had he? Pompey did try to kill Mark Antony after all.
Caesar is in Italy!
Caesar had crossed the Rubicon. He's on Italian soil under arms. It's an act of gross treason. And with a single legion, if you please. So not merely treason, but suicidal treason.
Well, you heard.
Strange. A foolish thing to do. One legion. I wonder what he's thinking.
And you'll crush him, eh?
Without question, poor man is dead.
Scout all roads and defensive strong points between here and the city. Advance until resistance is met. If and when civilians are encountered, deliver the enclosed proclamation.
If you encounter no resistance, go directly to the Forum and nail it to the Senate door.
This suicidal rebellion has turned everyone against us.
It's a crime if we lose. If we win, it isn't.
I'm merely pursuing my legitimate rights, Antony.
Of course.
Pompey's outriders.
He's ruined us.
I'm not so sure of that. I think Pompey's position is deceptively weak.
Caesar's scouts are only 30 miles from Rome.
30 miles?
His speed is uncanny. Of course, he has only a very few men, which makes a fast pace easier.
Surely he does not think to attack Rome directly.
I think that is exactly what he will do.
How can he hope to succeed?
The problem is, at this moment, we have only 3 legions in arms for the defense of the city. Most of the men are raw recruits like those who fled from the scouts. The rest are veterans of Gaul, Caesar's men. We must make a tactical retreat to the south. A tactical retreat, mind you.
Leave the city? Juno's country, you run mad!
We shall withdraw to Corfinium and rally my legions there. Once they are gathered and in good order, we will simply retake the city.
Furio,
We must secure as much of the treasury gold as possible. Caesar has no hope of reinforcement until spring. The towns of Italy will close their gates to him. We will have an unassailable advantage in men and resources.
So, in fact, this is not a humiliating defeat at all, but a rare species of victory.
Calm yourself, Cato. You lack understanding of things military, else you would see that my actions have been perfectly correct at all times.
I would not credit it if I had not seen it myself. Pompey's men deserting the city, deserting Rome. Half the Senate a horse.
You've lost Rome without unsheathing your sword. You have lost Rome.
We are in a damned awkward position. If we stay, we are declaring for Caesar, for rebellion. If we go, we are with Pompey and the Senate. There is no middle ground.
So what is the answer?
Pompey, then. We must go with Pompey. The Republic is more important than any friendship. Do you agree?
It's your decision.
Pompey, then.
These are the words of Gaius Julius Caesar, direct descendant of Venus, proconsul of Gaul. Citizens, I have returned to Italy with the sole intention of claiming my legal and moral rights. I will name no man an enemy who does not so declare himself. To any man that has taken arms against me and now regrets it, I gladly offer total amnesty. However, those that continue to use violence to oppose my legal rights, they shall receive that which they seek to give. These are the words of Gaius Julius Caesar.
You're about to enter Rome as a blood-stained conqueror, and yet you look as calm as a cup of water.
Here we are, refugees in our own land.
We are not refugees. We are maneuvering.
As you say, here we are, maneuvering, while a tyrant sits in Rome.
50,000 to each of the magistrates' clerks.
So much?
I wish to buy their allegiance outright, not lease it. 100,000 sestertii, say?
Oh, that's very kind of you. I'm afraid my wife is a woman of expensive tastes.
Best women often are.
We understand each other.
They killed Durio. Then they took the gold north and slapped into Caesar's scouts.
Go find these scouts.
I will.
Now!
Quintus Malcock. How good to see you, sir.
The people will turn on him with a vengeance.
Martial law is in effect!
This one come to find the gold that Pompey's boys stole from the treasury.
Long live General Gaius Julius Caesar, savior of our republic!
Without the people, he has nothing.
Your life is yours still. I'm sending you back to your father with an offer of truce. If violence continues, it will not be my doing, but that of your father and his allies. The gods know my intentions are peaceful. The people must know it also.
Auguries will be taken. Let the birds fly where they may.
2 full moons will see you on a spike in the forum.
You wretch!
Where is the gold?
It's all safe, sir. I buried it.
The auguries are good.
Thank you.
Truce now does not seem tactically correct.
Depends on terms.
Ah.
In the interests of peace and equity.
Ah.
You offer terms that Pompey cannot accept, but Cicero and the Senate can.
Swift.
The Senate and people of Rome have authorized me to accept a cessation of hostilities on the terms offered in your last letter. I await your answer.
Judicious use of mercy is worth 10,000 men, and if my last coin buys me a throne, it's a fair price.
A throne?
Poetic license.
Poor sad wretch gives everything you asked for. The Senate will ratify your status. You get your triumph, stand for consul, and Pompey shall withdraw to Spain.
We're not men. We're worms.
Worms cannot run away as speedily as we do.
Pompey Magnus does not surrender. I need time.
They have made this shameful surrender public. It will be read all over Italy. But now that he has offered truce, I will look like the worst kind of tyrant if I attack him. Refuses truce. What now? We go south tomorrow.
Excellent. If we move fast, Pompey will be eating dust by the calendar.
The city will be in your charge. I leave Posca to assist you.
That's ridiculous. I'm a soldier, not a peacekeeper.
You will follow orders, damn you.
You'll forgive me if I talk business with your husband?
Of course. Pretend I'm not here.
Impossible. But I shall try. I'm sure you're aware that Caesar has left me in charge whilst he is in Greece. I'm determined to make the most of it. I shall be a good politician, even if it kills me. Or if it kills anyone else, for that matter.
I ask you, honored conscript fathers, to support me in this important and patriotic legislation which will,
Does anyone wish to speak against the motion? No opposition voiced. No division required. Motion carried.
My dear Mark Antony, I hope this finds you in better health than my hopes for victory. I chased Pompey from one end of Greece to the other, and he resolutely refused to fight. I thought this was his usual obtuseness, but the old man has some sense left in him yet. I ask you to bring the 13th here as speedily as you are able.
Damnation. Pompey has gathered 10 men for every one of Caesar's. Arithmetic has no mercy. No, wait. I must think on this. Speak.
Caesar is doomed, and you with him, unless you make a separate peace.
And?
If you do, Pompey will be merciful and generous.
How?
He will give you your life, a province, money enough to preserve your dignity.
If Caesar is defeated...
Then I will be defeated also.
Only if you join him in Greece. But if you stay in Rome, you'll be very well situated. You have the people with you, you have possession of the city. Allied with my house, you'd have both coin and ability to make yourself king, if you wished it so.
What makes him think I value my life so high?
Why have you not left for Greece?
Do not smile at me. Only if I were willing to desert a friend. Return tomorrow. I'll give Pompey his answer then.
Tribune! What shall I tell Pompey?
Oh, of course. Excuse me. I'd forgot you.
A fleet of ships has set sail for Greece, carrying the army of General Mark Antony.
But then, what do we give Labienus?
Macedonia?
Bithynia.
Macedonia and Bithynia are not yet ours to bestow. You are cooking rabbits that have not been caught.
Our particular rabbit is cornered, starving. Has lost near 2,000 men.
No, Caesar's defeat is a glory. We cannot endure tyrants, but I cannot celebrate it. It was as my father to me.
When do we strike the final blow?
There will not be one. We simply keep him bottled up. A month or so more, the remains of his army will disintegrate and disappear. No cost to us.
Is that honorable? Caesar has driven us from Rome, chased us out of Italy, killed our friends, usurped our republic. Surely dignity and honor demands we walk in his blood.
He has sense. It will look better at home if we win by force.
We should just have to fight the wretches here where we stand.
And beat them.
Oh, we shall crush them.
Dinner for worms.
You are Pompey Magnus. Conquer and crush your enemies as if they were insects. People will be disappointed by anything less.
Send to Rome. Tell them the decisive battle begins today.
We are outnumbered 3-1 on foot and 5-1 on horse. What uninjured men we have are scared and hungry and desperate.
That is the advantage we must press home.
I was not aware irony had military usage.
We must win or die. Pompey's men have other options. Send to Rome. Tell them Caesar has won.
We must rally the cities of Africa.
Africa. Dear gods, we're fast running out of continents.
And coin. We have taxed every last coin from Greece and spent it all. What shall we use to buy Africa's loyalty? Seashells?
We need buy nothing. We are the Senate of Rome.
We are old men with mud on our shoes. I will go from here and surrender myself to Caesar.
My feeling's exact.
Who are you? What's your purpose?
We are Rome, boy. What's left of it. Come to surrender.
If I had known what an old fool is Pompey, I would never have left Rome.
How happy I am to see you. I thought you were dead.
Sir,
As this... Shh. We have no talk of surrender. We've merely quarreled a little. Now we are friends again, eh?
I am so sorry.
It is I am sorry. I presented you with an impossible dilemma. You did only what you thought honorable, I'm sure.
He does not plan to surrender.
That's insane.
We make for Amphipolis. Have men and money there, we can go by sea to Egypt. Ptolemy's children are loyal friends of mine.
Perhaps it's better we do not travel together.
If he is still living, he will be a standard around which our enemies will gather.
All will be well.
How did you come to this road? Surely Pompey had Caesar at greater disadvantage.
The battlefield was on a plain, by a river, at the foot of some low hills. Like this, do you see? The lines met here. My men held their ground well. So I sent my horses at his right flank, which is perfectly correct, you'd agree?
I do.
Only the cowards were repulsed. Repulsed by a single cohort of reserves, turned and fled, 200 horses, crashed directly into my left flank. Rolled up my line like a carpet. That's how Pompey Magnus was defeated. That's how the Republic died.
Sorry, sir.